So tonight we're really going to explore just some micro movements in the joints, starting with the toes and moving up the body, and just seeing how these movements affect different parts of our body. Just come cross-legged, spine erect, eyes closed. Let's take a few deep yogic breaths, filling the diaphragm and then chest. On the inhale and then exhaling, chest, diaphragm. Just feel that motion, tuning into the breath. Let's bring our palms together and rub them briskly. We'll tune in with the Adi mantra. It's Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. That's Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Base your thumbs to heart center. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Inhale to tune in. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Inhale. Retain your breath. Squeeze up on Mulban, rectum, sex organs, and navel point. Exhale slow and controlled through the nose. Hold the breath out. Squeeze. Inhale. Exhale, relax. So normally we do this standing. So if you want to stand for this, go for it. I can't stand because I won't be in screen anymore. Just keep your eyes closed for a moment and really tune into your throat center as you breathe. Just feel the air as it moves through, both in and out. Bring a slight compression to the back of your throat, creating that ocean sound. Relax the hands down, bring them to your sides, just palms towards your hips. Draw your feet together if you're standing. If you're not, just sit. We're going to open the eyes and just very loose stare off in the distance. Just don't focus on anything in particular. And breath of fire. So equal inhale, exhale through the nose, pumping the diaphragm with the breath. It goes out on the inhale, in on the exhale. So it's a rapid breath through the nose. Keep your awareness at your throat. Inhale. Hold your breath, close your eyes, squeeze your Mulband, your root lock. Keep your awareness at your throat. Exhale. Eyes open. Just look up. Drawing your chin up. We don't want to crash the head back. We're just extending the front of the neck. And stare at the ceiling and draw your awareness to the back top of your skull. They call this the Bindu point. It's around where the hair whorl is. It may help to touch it for a moment, just to draw awareness, and just breathe. Just visualize that part of your skull. And breath of fire. Inhale, hold, squeeze. Exhale, bring your head back down, chin parallel to the floor. Tuck it back slightly and look at the ground about 5 or 6 feet in front of you. And draw the awareness to the top of your skull, to Sahasrara, your crown. Sahasrara. Such a weird word, Sahasrara. It's hard to say. Just draw your awareness to your crown. Breath of fire. Inhale. Hold, squeeze. Now feel that connection between your root and your crown. If you can't feel it, visualize it. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Draw your chin back, 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 and then down. So we're extending the back of the neck. Close the eyes, chin towards chest. Draw your awareness to the point in which your spine meets your skull. Where your medulla oblongata is. We call this the seat of instinct. Breath of fire. Inhale and exhale. Just come center, eyes closed. If you're standing, find a comfortable seat. I'm going to do a short meditation and then start with the asanas. The word asana is oftentimes misinterpreted. People say it just means posture, but in fact it means balance of body and mind. So anytime you're doing a posture, if you feel out of balance of body and mind, then check and just scan your body and see if something's off. So oftentimes we may be holding something a little out of whack. We might be just not breathing properly. We might be, doing the ogre stance. It's hard to say. So let's bring our left hand over our heart center. Our right hand is Gyan Mudra, fingers pointing up, just right at our side. So left hand over the heart center. Right hand, Gyan Mudra, fingers pointing up. Close the eyes. Take a few deep breaths. Just tune into your heart space. Feel warmth right where your hand is. So imagine the energy moving there, the prana, your life force collecting at the heart. We're going to be inhaling slowly, holding the breath as long as we can comfortably, then exhaling slowly and holding the breath out as long as we can comfortably. We don't want to stress or strain. We don't want to fill to maximum or empty all the way. Go ahead and inhale. Hold your breath. Don't squeeze anything. Just sit with it. And whenever you need to, just exhale slow and controlled. And then hold the breath out. Again, don't stress or strain. Just continue that breath cycle. Just find comfort in the holds, the releases, the drawing in. Be very aware of every aspect of this breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale fully, exhale completely. Just relax your hands down. Let your breath be natural for a moment. Keep the eyes closed. Just do a quick scan of your form. Notice the shape of your body. If thoughts have been invading your mind, let them go. Try not to interact with yourself. Which can be difficult at times. Oftentimes we have the best ideas during meditation. We're going to do a series of exercises called Pradambik Stiti. It's a very strange spelling for this thing. We're going to start with our legs extended straight out in front of us. And our hands are going to be behind us just to help support our upper body, fingers pointing away. And you lean back or forward until you can get your spine in proper alignment. And you want your feet to be about hip width apart. This helps take a little bit of pressure off of the knees and the thighs. You know, for me, my hamstrings are tight, so this is actually a challenge. But that's one of the reasons I've chosen this as my daily sadhana, because the only way we overcome things is by facing them constantly. So close your eyes. Just work to relax in this posture. Just breathing deep. Ensuring that we're sitting on our sit bones and not our tailbones, so you might have to reach under and peel your sit bones back a little bit. You might feel some pressure in your low spine. It's okay as long as it's not pain. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Tongue out, fast exhale. 2 more Lion's breaths. So we're going to start this series of exercises with just flexing of the toes. So your feet will be pointing straight up and only moving the toes. We're going to inhale and bend them towards us. And as we exhale, slowly bend them away. So inhale, bend towards. Just focus on the breath. And focus on how this feels, what it does to the rest of your foot, your ankle, if it creates a pressure in your knee. Just bring your full attention to this movement and your breath. With your eyes closed. We're going to be doing about 3 of these and then laying down for a second. So stick with it. With 3 sets of exercises. They're all pretty short. Inhale, center. Exhale. Now we're going to inhale and draw the whole foot back towards us, flexing. Then exhale, contracting and pointing the toes away. The whole foot. So we're inhale, pulling towards us. And exhale, pushing away. Again, keep your awareness on the breath, the motion, and what the motion is doing to your joints. You should feel this in your calf, leg, perhaps in the knee a bit too. Your eyes stay closed. One more. Come center. We're going to do some ankle rotations now. So we're going to start with the left foot and then do the right, and then we'll do them both together. So start just rotating in one way. We're going to inhale as the foot comes towards us. Exhale away. Just full rotation of the foot and ankle. Just go slow. Reverse directions. Find your own pace. The slower the better. Your awareness is on the breath and the movement. And come center. Now we'll do the opposite foot. Start the same way you did with the other one. Reverse directions. And come center. This next bit, we're going to rotate both at the same time. You can either go same direction with both of them or opposites. If you're really coordinated or you want to test your coordination, go opposites. And then after this, we're going to lay out for a second. So we're almost going to get some release. Just begin rotating the ankles, either same or opposite directions. Same breath awareness. Eyes closed, focusing inward. It's funny because physical growth is much like emotional growth. The greatest pains can lead to not the greatest pains. The discomforts lead to growth, lead to expansion. Sitting with them, really deep, deep pains not always lead to growth. Sometimes they spring you backwards. But those little discomforts, those nagging sensations. Sit with them long enough, we can overcome. Reverse directions. Come center. Let's grab behind our knees. Just walk our legs in slowly. We're going to do a sort of seated angel or child's pose here. So just hug your knees and rest your forehead on your knees for a moment and just breathe. We call this angel pose. Just relax. You let your spine round. Just let go. This posture is one that we'll naturally go to in times of sadness or despair. We just want to protect our heart with everything. And that's okay. I've actually had deep emotional releases in this pose. But it is a pose of release. Just letting go and being. Inhale. Exhale. Gonna bring our legs back out in front of us. We're gonna do some more ankle work. So start by grabbing your right leg behind the knee and then grab your right ankle. Draw that ankle up either down on the thigh by the knee, or if you can get it all the way up, that's great. We're going to hold on to the ankle with our right hand and then grab our toes with our left hand. We're just going to crank the ankle in circles with that left hand. And just close the eyes and really breathe. Just really notice the contraction this creates in the breath. This particular set of practices is really good for avoiding arthritis. It'll clear out dulling deposits, help loosen the tissues up. And then we're going to reverse directions. Come center. Extend the right leg. Draw in the left. Same deal, left side. Grab. Bring the ankle over the thigh so you can grab the foot and the ankle. Right foot, toes and hands. Just crank around in circles. Looks about like this. And reverse. Come center. Back to base position. Just extend both legs out. Just take a few breaths. Feel your sit bones grounding. Let your heart open, your spine erect. And drop your hands behind you, fingers pointing away for support. This will help release, make the spine erect. It can be challenging. We tend to want to sit on our tailbone. Part of that is just tension in the thighs, the legs, the hips. Just a few more deep breaths here. So this next one really helps lengthen the hamstrings. Helps find length where we do not have. So we start in base position, just sitting up in staff. We're going to grab behind the right thigh, and pull the knee in towards the chest, and point the toe away from you. This is the exhale. Then we're going to inhale as we push, straighten the leg out and keep it floating about 3 inches off the ground. And then we're going to inhale, it comes back towards us. And exhale, pressing the foot away, straightening the leg. Just really feel the leg draw into the hip socket as it straightens, that extension of the hamstrings. The foot stays floating the whole time. Let's do one more. Drop that leg, grab the left, pull the knee in towards the chest, point the toes. Same as the other side. As you exhale, press the leg out. Eyes closed, feel it, do it, breathe it. One more. And drop the leg. Hands behind you for support. Open the heart. We're going to inhale and flex both of the kneecaps lightly. Exhale, relax. Just really tune into that contraction and the relaxation. Tune into the breath. Inhale, mentally vibrate Sat. Exhale, Nam, if your mind needs direction. Inhale. Exhale. Let's come lying on our backs for a moment. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just relax. Palms up. Maybe bring your feet flat if your legs are screaming at you, and drop your knees together. So the very gentle internal rotation of the hips. Or you can even do a laying butterfly. Soles of the feet together, knees wide. Or just Shavasana. And tune into your breath. Feel heavy. Relax your entire body. One of the benefits of pressing through these practices and creating grit in these moments is in time it creates a very stable mind, or at least the ability to be hyper aware of whenever our mind is running off, the ability to pull it back. Because oftentimes the physical blocks we meet are met with mental reactions and then circling of such, and then giving up. We have to press, 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 and be, and love ourselves truly, and give ourselves grace No rate of growth is identical, and most paths of growth are not easy. They come with their own challenges. We can face them. We can truly face them. Inhale. Exhale. Hug your knees in. Wrap your arms around them and rock side to side a few times. And then inhale, rock back. Exhale, rock forward and come up to sit whenever you are ready. Do a little bit more knee work. Oh yeah, the legs. So we're going to straighten the legs out again. I know. Not too much longer of this position. This is a really challenging position for me, which is funny as a yoga teacher. So we're going to grab the back of the right thigh again, pull that leg in. And if you need to sit up on something, that is always an option. And we're just going to draw circles with that leg, just moving the lower part of the leg. Just go to where your body meets that resistance. Maybe small, maybe really small. It's okay. Go ahead and reverse directions. Just tune into the breath and the movement. And drop that leg. Grab your other. Same deal. Relax. Just one more of the straight leg postures. And more. And I can feel your hips from here. This is a variation of half butterfly. So if it's available, bring your right foot into the hip crease. So it'll be like on top like this. If that's available. If that's not available, you can just press it into the inside of your left thigh. And it'll look like that. So whatever's available. If you can grab up here, we're going to grab the ankle and grab the knee. And just do circles. And actually up and down. We're going to press down lightly and then let it come up. Not too much pressure. We don't want to hurt the knee. And if you get a lot of knee sensation just sitting here like this, just do this. So we all have different bodies. They all have different needs. That's one thing about this practice is it's designed to help you find those needs. So if you can, you just press down lightly and let it just sort of spring back up. Close the eyes and breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Switch. Same deal. If you can, push down on the knee and let it come back up. But if that's too much, just sit in stillness and breathe. Just see the energy moving to where you're feeling tension. Become super aware. Inhale. Exhale. Let's extend both the legs. And slowly bend them in towards your chest. And then extend them straight back out. It helps realign the knee joints. And then we're going to come to full butterfly. Buona Sana. So this is one, if you need to, you can sit up on a bolster or a cushion to help tilt your pelvis forward and draw your soles of your feet together and as close to the groin as you can comfortably. And likely all of us are going to be grabbing our feet, but if your knees are almost to the ground, you grab your knees. So grab your feet and use your elbows just to push down lightly, then release and let them spring back up. But if that's too much, and if you have knee pain, just sit here in stillness. Breathe. And again, draw that awareness to where you're feeling the tension. Breathe very deep. Breathe with intention and attention. We never want to force them down. It's a very gentle push. Just working to extend the tissues. Inhale. Exhale. Just draw the knees in and come cross-legged. Let's just sit for a moment and breathe. Palms up on the knees, eyes closed. Just take a few deep breaths and relax. Relax your shoulders, your neck. Relax your face. The next bit, we're going to be working the hands, the shoulders, and the neck. This all works to release tension. So we start with our hands imagine Frankenstein walk. So hands straight out in front of us, but sink the shoulders back and down and relax them. It's a weird thing, active yet passive. We're going to stretch out all of the fingers so they look like that, but pointing down. And on the exhale, wrap all of the fingers around your thumbs and make a fist. And then inhale, stretch out to maximum with the fingers. Exhale, create that fist. And if you're really tight in the neck and shoulders, you can bend your elbows a bit and just work to relax. Anytime you're feeling really strong physical discomfort, adjust yourself to make it work. We want to challenge ourselves, but we also want to be graceful. It's finding that balance It takes time and practice. Just really notice the sensations of the movement and stretching and the breath. Inhale, exhale, bring the sides of all of your fingers together, thumbs into the sides of your hands. You're going to be inhaling, stretching the hands straight up, like you're doing a stop, and exhaling, bending it down, holding about 2 seconds on each side. So again, if you need to, you can just drop your elbows to your sides and do it that way. But if you can, keep that extension. Eyes stay closed. Just feel the stretch. Feel your breath as it ebbs and flows. Come center. Make a fist around your thumbs. We're going to do circles with our wrists here. Very slow and intentional. Keeping the motion in the wrist. Forearms stay steady. And reverse. Inhale. Exhale, arms straight out in front of us, palms up. We're going to exhale and bring the fingertips to the shoulders. And inhale, straighten the arms straight out. So it looks like this. So if you can't have your arms parallel, this is the last arm posture. One more. Then keep your left hand at the shoulder and grab below the bicep of the left arm with your right hand. We're just going to do elbow rotations, using the other hand to help. Just go to your range of motion. Don't push past it. If you're somebody that suffers from neck and shoulder and upper back tension, the series that we're doing right now will help with that. Reverse directions. Switch. Opposite arm, hand to shoulder. Grab below the bicep. Just do some ankle rotations, circles. You don't have to use the other arm to support, but it's a bit easier. Reverse. And then draw both hands to your shoulders with your arms straight out to the sides. Or no, with your, upper arm straight out to the sides. We're just going to do circles this way. Go both the same direction. So your heart's going to open and then close. Really move your shoulders with this. Make it a full motion. Don't just move your arms. And reverse. Relax the arms, palms up on the legs, either knees or lap. We're going to inhale, look up. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, look up slowly. Exhale, chin to chest. Just continue that. Come center. And we're going to rock the head towards the left ear slowly. And then to the right. Just tune into your breath and the stretch. Go slow. Center. We're going to look over the left shoulder, turning the head, then the right. And don't go to your full range of motion here. Just go to where you start to feel a little bit of resistance and reverse. Come center. Some very micro head circles. So don't even go anywhere near maximum. Just feel like you're sort of atop. There's a little bit off of its center. rotating your head around in circles. Reverse. Center, inhale. Exhale, relax. Just breathe. Scan your form. Feel your body. Become aware of your mind. If you've had any repetitive thoughts lately, if you've had any repetitive physical problems lately, just draw your awareness to them and set an intention to overcome these blocks, to invite healing into your life, to release that which does not serve. As humans, we're naturally vulnerable, but oftentimes the biggest attacks come from right within us, from these deep scars. We must work to heal them. And always know the self-love is right there, deep within us, no matter what we do, no matter where we find ourselves. When we mess up, it's okay. When we do good, it's okay. Let's end tonight with a few long ohms. Let's bring our left hand over our heart center, right hand over left, press in lightly. Just take a few breaths, filling your heart space with joy. Just feeling yourself right now. Just mentally say, I love myself. I am here for me. Inhale. Exhale. Aum. Inhale. Maybe find the deepest self-love and hold on to it. Maybe always operate from a point of grace and patience. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Sat Nam. That was interesting. As I was talking about self-love and all of that, I just started crying uncontrollably. It- talking about that really, it was about a year ago. I was driving and like I had this realization that all of my confidence, like I've always been a very confident person on the outward. I've always been almost egotistical, just a confidence to a fault. Like I could do no wrong in my eyes. And I was driving one day and I just had this like deep pit of dread enter me, and like searching for what it was, I realized that I had no self-love at all. Like it was non-existent in me. I completely operated off of these external sources, like my friends building me up, like as a performer that built me up, and like I felt hollow for like 3 months after that. I just had to like isolate, cut everybody out of my life, and just like turn down, like, yeah, just completely turn off and just like find that inside of me. And it was really kind of probably one of the most difficult experiences of my life. Because like once you realize that you don't even like know what self-love is, and you're like already been practicing something like this for a long time, that is an earth-shattering experience. Let me tell you.
Like a weird ego death. You weren't even ready.
Yeah, it was. And you don't ever see them coming. They just sort of like, you're like, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm not ready. It's very, it taught me a lot though on how falsified, how outwardly people can just seem so okay, but inside they're just dead. Inside they're just crying out for help. And it's hard to read that. We're really good at putting on masks in our culture, and it's sad.